Eun Woo's name is back in the limelight, and this time not because of a drama, a magazine photo shoot, or a glamorous stage performance, but because of his presence in the military environment that actually sparked a wave of incredible excitement. In the midst of a routine military service that is known for being hard, disciplined, and far from the spotlight of the entertainment world, Eun Woo's figure actually steals the show in an unexpected way. The various captures of the moment widely circulated in online communities, and social media sparked explosive reactions from fans to general netizens. They were not just surprised, they really could not believe that a person could still look like the heroine of the play even in the simplest conditions. Without professional lighting, without makeup, without the typical celebrity styling, Eun Woo still exudes an aura so strong that it makes many people question reality. Many viral comments have sprung up, ranging from those full of admiration to those with a half-joking but honest tone describing the public's shock. "This is not an ordinary soldier. This is a visual that should only exist in dramas," wrote one netizen. Another comment was even more excited. "If this is the standard of the army, I'm ready to register right now." This phenomenon quickly spread, making Eun Woo's name trending on various platforms. Even those who were not previously fans were dragged into this euphoria, a testament that its appeal has transcended the boundaries of fandom and reached a wider public. But what made this situation even more interesting was the change in aura displayed by Eun Woo. If before he was known as a prince-like figure with a soft and elegant charm, now a new side has emerged that is much more decisive, masculine and mature. The face that used to be synonymous with tenderness now exudes firmness, while the gaze of his eyes looks deeper and full of character. This change is not just about appearance, but also about the energy it carries. Many say that the military period actually upgraded Eun Woo's charisma to levels never seen before. He is no longer just a visual idol. He now looks like a grown man with a more complex and powerful appeal. Behind the visual excitement, there are also stories that further strengthen the positive image. From various sources circulating, Eun Woo is said to have lived his military life with full responsibility. He did not show the attitude as a big celebrity, but adapted as an ordinary soldier who followed the rules with great discipline. This humble attitude is precisely the point that touches the hearts of many people the most. Because in the midst of his status as one of the most popular celebrities, he still chooses to be simple and professional. This made the public respect him even more, not only as an artist, but also as an individual. Visuals can attract attention, but it's attitude that makes people really fall in love, wrote one internet user whose comment went viral. Not stopping there, Eun Woo's phenomenon in the military also sparked great speculation about his future after completing the task. Many believe that he will return with a much stronger and more mature image, opening up opportunities for more serious and challenging roles. Images of Eun Woo as an actor in military-themed dramas or films, action, or characters with deep emotional conflicts began to be discussed. With the real experience he is living now, many believe that his acting skills will further develop and feel more authentic. The entertainment industry is also predicted to welcome the return with great enthusiasm. Because if at the moment, without any promotional activity, his name is already able to dominate the public conversation, then when he really returns to the screens, the impact will certainly be much greater. This phenomenon also opens up an interesting discussion about how the period of conscription is now no longer considered a sinking period for Korean male celebrities. Quite the contrary, it can be a phase of transformation that reinforces images and deepens their appeal. In Eun Woo's case, the military not only maintained his popularity, but also expanded it. He managed to show that true charm does not depend on a grand stage or camera spotlight, but comes from within. And perhaps, this is the reason why any news of him in the military always feels so big. Because the public does not just see a celebrity, they see a figure that is constantly evolving, adapting and still shines in any conditions. One thing that many people now agree on: Eun Woo is in the most exciting phase of his life. A phase in which he not only maintains the image, but also builds a new, stronger foundation for the future. When the day of his return comes, the world of entertainment will most likely not be the same again. Because Eun Woo coming back later is not the same version as before. He will come with a new aura, new energy, and perhaps a much greater impact. And if you look at how the public reacts at this time, one thing is already very clear. Everyone is waiting, with great anticipation, with high expectations, and with the conviction that something extraordinary is being prepared. Eun Woo isn't just serving in the military. He is creating a moment. And that moment, without a doubt, will be remembered as one of the most iconic phases in the course of his career. The euphoria surrounding Eun Woo during his military service doesn't seem to be showing any signs of abating. It's getting more widespread and more intense by the day. Every piece of the story, every testimony, even every small detail about his activities in the military environment seemed to have its own explosive power, capable of provoking a wave of incredible reaction from the public. In various online forums, fan communities, to global social media platforms, Eun Woo's name continues to spin in endless conversations. Interestingly, these discussions no longer only come from among loyal fans, but also from the general public who previously might not have followed the world of K-pop or K-drama too much. This phenomenon suggests that what is happening today has gone beyond mere popularity. This is a rare form of image dominance. Some internet users have even begun to refer to this condition as the Eun Woo effect, an unofficial term that describes how one individual is able to change public perception with just his presence, even in the simplest of situations. In the military context, synonymous with uniformity, strict discipline, and lack of room for personal expression, Eun Woo managed to stand out without seeming to be trying. This raises an interesting question. Is this kind of charm really something that is formed, or is it inherent in nature from the very beginning? Many entertainment industry observers argue that Eun Woo is a rare example of the perfect combination of visuals, personality, and timing. He not only looks perfect, but also knows when to appear and when to allow himself to be seen in the most what-is state. And it is precisely in these unfiltered conditions that the attraction is felt most strongly. Not a few compared this phenomenon to other celebrities, iconic moments in the past, but most agreed that what happened to Eun Woo had unique characteristics. It's not just a momentary viral, it's an ever-evolving narrative, reinforced by the public's growing curiosity. On the other hand, the fans known as Aroha also play an important role in maintaining this momentum. They quickly disseminated every update, translated information from various sources, and made sure that the news about Eun Woo was kept alive on various platforms. But interestingly, even without a huge push from the fandom, the story about him was able to stand on its own and attract wide attention. There is a kind of magnetism that is difficult to explain logically. In some deeper discussions, there is also an analysis of how Eun Woo's image has been built as an ideal type,